Cool. Well, I am the Irreverent Izzy, or just Izzy for short. I stole that name from Bloodborne. And I'm going to be speedrunning Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle, New Game Plus, Inferno %, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. I am one of 2 people with this run on the leaderboard, and I'm hoping to smash the world record today. So, let's get into it. Time is going to start not as soon as this loading screen goes, but as soon as the loading screen finishes and the cutscene starts. Which is a good time to bring up that a very large portion of this run is going to be loading screens, which is always lovely. I have a PS4, so it runs on an HDD. This goes much faster if you have it on an SSD. Like, legit 30 minutes of time saved from loading screens. Alright, so we're into the first mission, and this is very, very simple. It's just a tutorial, which you're going to be seeing a lot of for the next half an hour. So it's just getting us adjusted to the movement and everything, and we're doing a couple of small tasks. Now it's introducing us to the ODM gear, which we just hold square to move. Now you see we're double jumping and we're dashing in air. And the only reason we actually really use the ODM gear for any reason is to reset these boosts, or just to carry our momentum every now and then. And now, we're gonna get our first bit of combat. Which, not really, it's just some dummies. Okay, we got caught on a rock. Off to a good start here. And Armin just swiped us out of the air? What? Okay, okay. No, we're starting off with the marathon luck. Okay, so this is just going to show us, hey, you can change body parts if it'll lock us onto the right one. Switch. There we go. Now Keith is going to ask us to take another one down. And we have to boost, attack. I got a dialogue skip? This is, sorry, I'm in awe. Like, usually after you hit the first one, Keith says, like, hey, hit another one, but he didn't that time. I'm assuming because I hit one before. Okay. So, a bunch of these Titan dummies are gonna pop up, and we're just kinda gonna go ham. Now, this is a good time to explain the majority of what we're going to be doing this run, which is using an ability called Wings of Freedom. If you've seen the anime, there's this cool bit that Levi does where he basically destroys every limb on a Titan before hitting the nape. We do that, except we hit several Titans with it instead. It's substantially faster than having to lock on, because we don't have to boost or adjust our speed or anything. It just launches it to us, or it just launches us to it. Alright, and we thoroughly styled on all of our classmates. And once again, just waiting for dialogue. That's unfortunately also a very large part of this game, is just waiting for someone to say something so that you can do something else. But if you know where to be, it'll get to a point where, like, you understand that if there's still dialogue going, you're doing really, really well. Okay. And we're going to skip all the cutscenes. Now, here's just an after-battle report, basically. It's just like, hey, here's experience, here's materials. We're going to see it at the end of every single mission, all 26 of them. Loading screens. Gotta love them. Wait, let me see, make sure I have this. Sorry, I have like a list of every level just to make sure that I go through and hit every single one when I need to. My menuing is very, very poor, and I kind of forget where I'm at points. Because, unfortunately, a lot of the levels are also very, very similar, because a lot of them will take place in the same location, and you'll just have slightly different objectives, which I'll explain more in a couple of missions. So, here's the second round of training, which is just going to get us acquainted with, like, bases and our gear. So, Marco's going to ask us to set up a supply base to get restocked. And that's the one time we're gonna have to, well, that's one of 2 times we have to do that the entire run, where we actually need to restock. Okay, and if you notice, I just popped a flare, and that flare isn't tremendously important at the moment. It will be very, very important later. But ultimately, it stops us from, like, running out of blades and gas. It completely stops it from dropping, or from, like, our durability going down. It also massively boosts our damage, so we don't really have to worry about not one-shotting any titans other than boss ones. Now we got that base established, we're gonna sit here, wait for a flare to go up, and Keith is going to appear in front of us. You know, I don't think I'm late, Keith. I think I did that pretty quick. So, there is a mechanic in this game where you get to send your teammates to attack titans or to perform actions for you. So right now we're just going to send all of our teammates to attack these dummies. We unfortunately have to hit this one ourselves, because Sasha never seems to be able to take it out by herself. And that's pretty much gonna be like the only times we actively send our teammates out to attack. There'll be one time in the next mission where we use it, but it's to save like 2 seconds. I'm just going back and forth to keep my hands busy. Once again, we're just gonna have to take down a bunch of Titan dummies, which is a good time. If we get lucky, we'll be able to hit Wings of Freedom a good few times, but if not, we don't lose a tremendous amount of time just because of how this forest is and everything. Now, right there, if you saw, my hook actually came out of the Titan dummy, which is something that happens if it just gets caught on things. More often than not, it happens with like branches and forest levels. It can also happen if you weave between buildings, or like if a Titan moves in front of a building. There, it happened again. It's just a little annoying more than anything. It's like, oh hey, well, you just gotta lock back on and launch your hooks. I have missed a dummy over here. We're just gonna let it go flying. Preferably not miss it. Preferably not miss the attack input, which I did. And hey, it's us. We absolutely clowned on all of our teammates again. Woo! Let's celebrate! Yeah! All of our fellow cadets did great. All right, and unfortunately, we didn't graduate in the top 10 of all of the cadets, despite absolutely clowning on them for 2 training sessions in a row. Which I'm sure has absolutely no bearing on the story, you know, not being able to choose which regiment we go into. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. It has no bearing on the story. We end up exactly where they intend us to end up. Alright, on to the 3rd mission, Reunited. And if you thought that the 2 training missions were going to be... Oh, no graduation. No graduation. I don't actually remember where that is in the cutscenes. It's been a few months since I played this casually. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you thought that the tutorials were going to be over, they're not. We still have a lot more to do. Those first 2 missions are warm-ups to the real tutorial, which is this one. So we're gonna take that Titan out as if it was absolutely nothing, and we're gonna pop another flare. That's pretty much going to be how every single mission from here on out starts, is we're going to take out the first Titan, pop a flare, and then keep going. Oh yeah, I should probably mention the Colossal in the room. Hey Izzy, I'm gonna need to talk to you sometime about making a fast dialogue mod for this game. I made one for other Koei games, and this game looks like it would benefit a lot. If I played this on PC, I would beg you for that. Because, yeah, fast dialogue would genuinely cut out so much time of this game. You might be asking yourself, hey, why is she not skipping this cutscene? Well, my fine friends, this is one of 2 cutscenes in the entire game you can't skip. I guess just because it affects your character and it's rendered in-engine. Oh, the timer doesn't freeze on loading screen. Not playing on PC, and we don't do, like, runs without time. Or runs without loads included. It's a little silly because it does make a huge discrepancy between SSDs and HDDs, but that's honestly fine. We can just separate them into different categories. Oh, yeah, so, earlier I said that in the last mission that was one of the 2 times we're gonna send our comrades to actually kill a Titan for us. This is the 2nd time. We're not going to actually launch another teammate at a Titan for the entire rest of the run. We are going to use some of their abilities throughout, but it's going to be really, really sparing from here on. Yeah, I imagine if there was fast dialogue, it would save, like, mucho time, because so much of this game is dialogue and cutscenes and loading screens. It would drop this from like a 2-hour and 10-minute run on an SSD to like an hour and a half at most. Right, I forgot. So we're going to stand about here. There's a Titan that spawns in front of the Colossal Titan's left foot. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that. Sorry, brain scrambled. Colossal Titan. It just kicked the outer, or the second wall. And Titans are breaching and getting into the Trust District, which is where we are right now. Which, you know, I'm sure is good for everyone's health. I'm sure there isn't a problem here. Not a, 60-meter tall problem. So, we're gonna chuck a firebomb directly at that Titan's face, and it just explodes its nape for some reason. So our teammates are going to tell us how to kill this Titan, even though it's already done. And the Colossal Titan is just kind of gonna A-pose. If you angle it just right, I think you can see, or before it kicks the wall, you can actually see its hands just at its side. My uncle is here supporting me. Thank you, uncle. Oh yeah, Aaron just got absolutely slapped around. I'm sure it isn't important. on to first battle, despite that last mission clearly being our first battle. Yeah, these names are lovingly crafted. Definitely Uncle Pug. I don't know if my mom is actually going to join the stream, but there could be a Mom Pog later. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's actually important. On this loading screen, it's showing the Trost defense operation. There's like a middle guard, a vanguard, and a rear guard to protect Trost. We don't really care. We don't follow military formation and get launched everywhere. Now here, we're just going to fly over real quick and politely salute Emir to join our squad. Gonna fire a flare. And then, just chill. Go Titan watching. These are some funny fellas. And I think there's something about, I don't know, like 10 Titans sitting in the... right in front of the hole that the Colossal Titan kicked through the wall. Something like that. Amir is very passionate about this. Now, we're going to mess that Titan up and completely ignore the tutorial prompt on the top right of the screen. As I learned in my practice runs, it absolutely does not matter. You don't have to do that. Actually started doing it so quickly that the game didn't process that I was doing it. So, there we go. We just have to kill 3 Titans. And then we're going to move over here. And Emir is going to absolutely clown on Connie. Poor Connie. He deserves better. Right. And so, here's our first side quest. We're going to just absolutely demolish this Titan with minimal effort. And we're going to sit here and wait until this this cadet tells us that it's time to move on. Now, this is a side quest, but you have to do it because the story is not done tutorializing you yet. We are 4 missions deep, and the game is still telling us how to do things and what to do. So, now that she owes us a lifetime debt, we're going to move over to this cathedral. And while she's thanking us from, like 500 kilometers away, we are just gonna chill here. I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong at this cathedral. Oh no, things have gone wrong at the cathedral. Good thing we are approximately the coolest cadet to ever enter into service here. Now, it does say we found the 34th cadets, which is interesting, because these are the 104th cadets. Okay, now that that has triggered, we are going to fly over. We're going to kill this Titan just to clown on it. There was absolutely no reason for me to do that. I just thought it would be really funny. So, instead, we are going to fly over to headquarters here and wait. If Titans ever became a real issue, we'd just stick speedrunners on them. No, here's the thing. You need to get people who play Beat Saber, like, professionally, and just, like, let them go ham. Like, do the wavy wrist tactic, and just, like, fly them forward. I'm sure it'd be fine. Thoroughly, messing up here. So, we got grabbed for the first time, which ended up being okay because one of our teammates hit the Titan and knocked us out of it. But usually when you get grabbed, you have to spam the triangle button to escape from it, and you basically drop down a health state. Because in this game, there isn't like a standard health bar. You kind of just have health states. You are either totally okay, or you have been grabbed by a Titan and are limping and about to, like, explode if someone sneezes on you. Luckily, because we are in New Game Plus, we have the skills required to not limp when we get injured, and we can heal pretty much immediately. So any damage we take isn't really a problem, unless, like, we're fighting a boss Titan, in which case it very well could become a problem. Now, we just kind of get here as the Titan spawns and absolutely demolish it. Now, that is the first boss Titan that we have to fight in this run, and basically how they work is they have a stamina bar that, while it's active, they take a tiny amount of damage from hitting them in the nape. So you have to destroy the limbs that are glowing green to break their stamina bar, and then you can kill them. Oh yeah, and Aaron died? I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. he kind of got chomped. He saved Armin, and our protagonist is gone. He just got slapped around in 2 different missions. Alright, on to mission 5. So, we are 15 minutes into the run, we have done 4 missions, and we're finally done with tutorials. It's finally over. That's it. We're good. We're done. We don't have to do any more. No more learning experiences from here. We can actually play the game. And play the game I shall. Maybe. Probably going to do poorly. So Armin's crying to us that Aaron got eated, and now the world is grey because Aaron got eated. And we're hanging out with the coolest cadets, Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie, which I'm sure has no implications whatsoever. Now, the objectives actually haven't spawned on the map yet, but we can see where we're supposed to go because of the red flares that pop up. There are, like, red flares for campaign missions, and then there are green flares for side quests. So, expect to basically not see us go towards a single green flare until, like, the final mission of the game. Actually, there are a couple of missions where we have to do them, but there aren't any more for a long time in this run. Alright, so now that we killed 3 Titans, we're going to go run and cry to the Vanguard. We're going to just pretend that nothing is happening in Trost. Our best friend Aaron just got eaten. I mean, can you believe that? Ugh, God, that's crazy. No, we're gonna hide back here. We don't want to deal with any of that. And we're going to let people telepathically communicate with us halfway across Trost. That's weird. Marco is asking us for help. I think that's fine. I'm sure he can handle himself. Oh, Reiner spotted Marco. Huh. Okay, well, you know. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. And we're just gonna chill out back here. Oh, we have to go check the rear guard. Well, it's a good thing we're back here. Oh, thank you, Reiner. Okay, those 3 are gonna go save Marco. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, we gotta protect ourselves from civilians back here. They're trying to evacuate. We're going to skip that cutscene and turn a blind eye to their suffering. We, admittedly, just really like taking out Titans. What up? Titan kind of spawned in a weird place. Usually these 2 are sat next to each other and you can just instantly combo the other one. But for some reason they got separated there. It could be them running a little slow or maybe even a little fast. Okay, well, Mikasa is going against our wishes and moving up to the front. I don't want to do that. I want to stay back there, but we gotta help out our best friend. Our other best friend, not the one that got eaten. The one that's really, really sad about the one that got eaten. I don't think she got the memo. Aaron isn't here. It's fine, it's fine. I went the wrong direction. That is okay. Now, I learned earlier today that if you go along the right side and kind of go like counterclockwise on these Titans, it's a little bit faster. But it's like 5 seconds faster, maybe. Now, I totally just got punted like a football. Now, the cool part about these little baby Titans are that you don't actually have to circle around behind them to hit their nape. The blades just kind of like phase through them and can hit them directly from the front. There's going to be a lot of doing that, just taking out stamina points and then going for the nape. It's pretty much how every mission ends, is just, hey, here's a boss Titan, you gotta take this big boy down. Alright, we're getting to safety and headquarters. And I'm sure there isn't any kind of cool cliffhanger that happened or anything. Nothing important. Alright. Mission 6, Roar. Oh, nice. The 104th Cadets. And Titans. And Abnormals. Yeah, so, this does kind of have a bearing on gameplay. They're normal Titans, which are just kind of basically function like zombies. They're slow, they're not very intelligent, and they just eat the first thing that they see. Abnormals are weird, like really weird, and they will do absolutely anything that a normal Titan would not. Oh, huh. There's this weird Titan here that's kicking around some other Titans. I don't know, he kind of looks a little weird, doesn't he? I'm sure it's just a really weird abnormal that's very, very good at MMA combat. Okay. Well, now that we've handled this Titan's problems for it, it's just going to destroy every building in the area. Okay. So we're going to sit here and wait for our best friends Sasha and Connie to spawn. And we're going to have to escort them. Which is something we're going to be doing a lot of. We are going to be spending so much of this run escorting characters. And hoping and praying that their AI isn't the worst AI that you've ever seen in a video game. Uh-huh. Sasha? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is why I said we have to hope and pray for it, because it's very unlikely that they don't just immediately mess up. Anyone else still missing our dead best friend? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. They just like, I don't know, Aaron had such like a antagonist aura around him. It's crazy that they, like, killed him, that he got eaten. I mean, he's just, like, gone. Well, we gotta focus on the present and not the past. And we gotta help our current best friends, Sasha and Connie. Sasha, I'm begging you. Okay, we got decent AI. It was not great Sasha AI, but it wasn't the worst that I've seen. I legitimately lost 20 seconds during a practice run of her just slamming her face into the nearest wall, having absolutely no grace with her ODM gear, just going up and down, just rubbing her face all along this building, until eventually she, like, did a 180 backflip and flew out over it. So now that Sasha and Connie are safe... Oh, and Marco's safe too! Wow! Huh. Reiner actually managed to save him. That's crazy. Well, we're gonna sit here on headquarters and, wait. Alright. Well, that Titan's getting a little weird. He's taking a bit of a cat nap. Oh, right. That's our best friend, who's not dead. You like seeing glowing green limbs for one Titan at the end of a mission? Well, now it's 2. That's a lot of green. You hate escort missions. Me too. I also think that this is the only mission in the game that doesn't have, like, a cutscene at the end of it, and it just goes straight into the journal, which throws me off every single time. Like, I always split late on this mission. I'm just like, nah, it's good. I'm sure that, you know, I'll have to skip the cutscene, and then I don't. Was that the right one? Oh, it was. I'm so used to having, like, what mission I'm on when I'm, like, using live split that it kind of freaks me out a little. I have to, like, double check. That's not right. I deleted that too late. Okay. So, trust recapture operation. Basically, we're going to send our no longer dead best friend, but actually a Titan best friend, to pick up a boulder and throw it. He's not going to throw it. He's not that strong. He's going to put it in front of the hole that the Colossal Titan kicked into the wall. So, we've just got to go out and hunt a few Titans, because it's what's best for us. What's best for us. I actually am still not totally sure when this triggers. I think that's good. Is it? I'm second guessing myself. Okay. So now that we've taken those Titans out, we're going to go basically back to where we spawned. And hey, it's our pal Jean. And he's not in a good situation. We just got stuck on a Titan for way too long. So we've got to save our pal Jean because his ODM gear is malfunctioning. Man, look at that repairing that he's doing. He's doing such a good job repairing his gear. Yep. Still doing a lovely job. Oh, he's done. Okay, good. And more Titans that we absolutely don't have to deal with appear, but I'm going to. Oh boy, he smacked us. So, I'm gonna level with you. There are a couple of big differences between any of the standard difficulties and Inferno %. Most notably, it's Titan HP, because they have substantially more. It's the Titan damage, in quotes, more or less just how long they actually hold you in a grab, and how difficult it is to escape. So much so that if you don't have enough health going into Inferno %, any Titan grab is fatal if you don't have a teammate to save you. Oh yeah, and their AI is substantially better. So they kind of just will hit you out of the air. They'll kind of just toss you between their hands. And it just makes it really, really difficult to actually take a Titan out. It's not that they do damage to you by doing that, it's just that they make it harder for you to do damage to them. Alright, so we saved our pal Jean, and we got grabbed right at the last second. Now, if you saw I did that spinny attack, that's actually me hitting the attack button to instantly escape. This is a predicament. So, if a Titan is actively looking at you for too long, it'll get angry at you, and the world slows down around you, and it goes super fast and constantly attacks. We just so happened to get unlucky enough that that one triggered after the cutscene. So Aaron has kind of gone sicko mode. He is refusing to move the boulder. So instead of doing anything directly to Aaron to help him calm down, we're just gonna take out some more Titans. Okay. So now we've got all the, let's say, the Hanji picture in front of your face. Thank you. I thought it would be a good picture for this run. So, Aaron is still a little angry, and, well, at least this time he didn't die, but he did knock himself out. Am I on the wrong building? I am on... Oh, okay, I was on the wrong building for this Titan spawn. It's okay though, it didn't lose me much time. Honestly, once again, there's still, so much of this game where it's just hey, we've got to wait for people to stop talking. So, we still lost a tiny amount of time, because Ian and Rico are still chatting it up. And, oh, look at this guy! He's striking a pose. And Aaron is just totally conked out. He had a hard time. He just needs a little nap. I don't know why this guy isn't taking advantage of the opportunity. Now, unfortunately, Armin just absolutely killed Aaron again. He just kind of just slams a blade in there, and he's like, whoops, that was the wrong place. So, our dead best friend, now a Titan, except now he's dead again after he knocked himself out. Best Titan friend, pal, human, cadet? Resumes grieving. Yeah, sorry, I kind of duped you. We stop grieving, and then we have to go back to it. And I'm sure Mikasa is still pretending that everything is fine. Oh, as it turns out, Armin actually isn't a moron, and just woke Eren up and got him back in shape. So, stop your resumed grieving. We're good. So, here's the actual part where we're going to... Mikasa. How is it? I think Mikasa? So here we're actually going to protect Eren while he's putting the boulder in front of the wall, which is what we've been trying to do for like 3 chapters now. Thought Devil May Cry had cool combos. Try Attack on Titan too. Nothing better than getting a full like 6-hit Wings of Freedom combo. Oh yeah, if you want to know something funny, this boulder just doesn't exist. Oh, am I saying it weird? Actually, yeah, I probably am. Sorry, Mikasa. Great, so Eren just plopped the boulder back down, and Levi has shown up. The Scout Regiment, the Levi Squad. These cool names that are very, very cool and mean everything to you at this moment in time. Boulder percent. Yeah, stop time. That was the whole run. Just boulder percent. So in true cool guy fashion, Levi shows up, and our entire goal for the rest of this mission is to just absolutely wreck the Titan population. Now, you can do those side quests, and if you do them, like as soon as you finish all of them, it does trigger the final part of the quest. Or you just take out more Titans. Okay, so we've taken enough out, and we are going to launch ourselves over in this direction, because there's going to be a big boy Titan that spawns. So that's both of the big boys done. Good night, Nylan. I just got to see your message. And my brother's here. Hey! Nice to see you, bro. Now we're just gonna style on this Titan. Just, it's, you know, a little modicum of funny. So, Trust is recaptured, which is great because our chances, you know, we're looking real bad, what with Eren dying like 5 times. So in between these missions, we pretty much get forced into the Scout Regiment, which primarily focuses on missions outside of the walls, which I didn't sign up for. I was kind of conscripted into it. Just a roller coaster of emotions. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I mean, did I tell you that Marco guy died? Which I don't know how that happened. I mean, we entrusted Reiner to him. I'm sure nothing went wrong. Yes, you should absolutely make Boulder Percent a real category, Jerry. I'll be the first Boulder Percent runner. Does the game go from beginning to the very end of the story, or does it stop halfway like the anime did? So this particular game goes from like the training arc to... well, I guess it does. It stops at the very end of season 2, is where like the main story stops. Though the final battle expansion is the events of the third season of the anime, like all the way to the end of that, which I feel is a substantially better conclusion than what you get in this game. However, I don't know, so the second to last mission is like the final episode of season 2 of the anime, I believe. But the last mission is like a little bit of fanfiction that's like kind of the end of season 3, but also its own thing. Boulder Present. You must zoom through the boulder 100 times without losing any scout members. That is a tall order. 100 times? Well, actually, I'm starting to think about it like it's a real run and not like it's an absolute joke. I'm like, well, you know, if you let the Titans get to Eren, he turns around and slows down, and you can actually probably get 100 boulder zooms. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, tall order. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what the point of this mission is. We're killing Titans. We're out here with the scouts. We're getting like friendly with them. Actually, you know what this is? This is another tutorial. It's teaching us about how to use our horse on missions where there aren't a lot of things to grapple onto. So, in killing those 3 Titans, we just saved the most competent member of the entire military of the last bastion of humanity. Alright, so here's where it gets a little harder to take out these big boy Titans, because their weak points actually start to move to different limbs. So you'll have to target them like after you hit the previous one, because it's like you hit the one limb and then it changes to a different one, and then you have to retarget and hit that. It isn't on every boss Titan, but it is a lot of them at this point, or from this point forward. So, just had a bit of fun. Added Boulder Percent to the SRC page. Well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Titan capture operation? I keep deleting one ahead of where I am on my list, which is not correct. At least we get to enjoy the out of battle music, which is lovely in my opinion. Alright. So, Hanji has gone absolutely mental and is asking us to capture a Titan, which is quite honestly the worst idea I've heard in years. Did I tell you that my parents died in Shiganshina? I mean, this is even worse than that, you know. Some crazy Titan rushed the walls and, like, just killed my family. It was weird. And this is a worse idea than that. This is absolutely awful. So, there are those 4 pairs of Titans that we have to take down, and at each pair there's going to be another base that gets set up by our comrades. And instead of helping with that effort, we're going to sit by the wall. Our friends are asking for help, but we're just, you know, it doesn't matter. They're going to be fine. My controller does have a drift, so the camera was just like, okay, we're gonna look just straight to the left. Out of sight, out of mind, even if it is our friends screaming for help. Just, don't listen. It's okay. We have got to help Hanji. They are our best friend at this moment, and even though I disagree with their plan, I have their back. There are none around here, but I appreciate that you're that ecstatic. No, Moblet, it's fine. Hanji is having a good time. Oh, wow. And fan favorite Levi joined us too. Too bad at this point in the story he has been nothing but horrible to us. He is not our best friend. Which reminds me, best friend Aaron. He's disappeared again. So we're gonna use this big ol' net gun to capture a Titan, and we were planning on avoiding getting grabbed, but that that did not happen. Okay. We're going to do our absolute best to avoid even pretending like we care about those two, and just fly over this way. What system is this? PlayStation 4, just a standard. It's not a Pro or anything. Which is why later in the run you're going to see it drop to 10 frames a second, which is lovely. Alright. So, this friend, we have got to take off one of its limbs before we can capture it. Good thing that we only have to take off one. We're gonna sit here and wait for Titans that are definitely not going to spawn, I swear. Those are not the ones. There are more. I believe this is the game catching up with the fact that, like, we established those bases but then did the next quest, so it's giving us the Titans that are supposed to spawn after you set up those bases? I'm not totally sure. Large flesh mech. I use the exact words flesh mech to describe Aaron, and it's probably one of the most cursed things I've ever said. Oh, the audio cut out for a second. Is everything okay? Looks like it. Meat Jaeger. Aaron Meatman Jaeger. Those were the words. Did I really use the exact words meat Jaeger? You know, you get to a point where you just ignore the things that you say. You say them, they come out of your mouth, and you forget that you said them. Because in one moment, you're going to think, Meat Jaeger is the funniest thing I've ever said. And then exactly 2 seconds later, you're going to realize that is the worst thing I have ever said. Alright, so we've captured 2 Titans that Hanji has aptly named Sawney and Bean, and they are now not our best friends, because they're Titans. But they're our pals. They're... There's Michael Zacharias. You know, there's been a startling lack of Aaron. I don't know where our best friend went, but he has kind of been hiding for a while. So here we're going to be asked to set up 4 bases. We're not going to do that. We're going to set up these 2, waste all of our materials, and then pretend like nothing happened. Because it's several minutes faster? There are a few times we do this throughout the run. Just, it saves plenty of time. Most times, you cannot fail a mission, because it'll be like, hey, game over. That's, like, crazy, you know? Maybe you shouldn't have, like, let Levi get killed. Okay, so that is another thing that we have to look out for. I was hoping I wouldn't have to explain it, but I am a fool. So it's a thing called a hook drive, where if you dodge a Titan's grab perfectly, it will pretty much instantly teleport you behind their neck, or yeah, at the back of their neck, and it'll allow you to get a free hit, but it is a bit slower than just like doing it normally. Saves like 10 minutes in the run. Yeah, just throughout the run, the several times that we do use it, it does save like 10 minutes. So this game is all about samurais with jetpacks slaying new giants. Yep. That's the majority of what like the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan are all about, is just cool fellas killing big titans. Which I should say, these are not the blades that they use in the actual like property. Those are more like giant razor blades or even box cutters that are like segmented. But because this game is rad, it lets you make these giant katanas. They have the highest sharpness stat, which lets us do substantially more damage than anything else in the game. However, there is a second pair of blades. Anything Freudian about that? Not a single Freudian thing about it. Yeah, there is a second pair of blades that we'll use on like shorter runs generally, which make it so that you don't actually have to aim when hitting the neck. You can like slice through a Titan straight through the front of their head, but it does less damage and it's not actually any faster on a full game run. From my experience using them, they're actually a little bit slower, but it's also that they are half as long, so it's a lot harder, or there's a tighter window to actually like hit from what I could experience. Cake Jerry could correct me, but I'm just kind of talking from what I've done. Oh, Titan Aaron. There's a cutscene, and hey, it's best friend! Wow! We get to see our best friend for the first time in like 20 chapters. That's an exaggeration. Alright, so we're just gonna take out this group to protect Aaron while he's like half transformed. He's pretty much just a man and a giant arm and ribcage, which is like weird. To be fair, the concept that he's a normal dude that turns into like a 15-meter tall dude that punches other big dudes is, there's kind of an investment in Attack on Titan if you care about the story. You just sort of have to pretend like everything is okay. Man, I hope my phone is probably going to die before the end of this run, so I will stop being able to see chat. Greatest vocal performance in all of gaming. Thank you, Hanji. You have spent several minutes here, Aaron. You could have done that the whole time. I do like that he faceplants. Pretend it's okay for a human to work at that scale. No, see, but there's real science between like how the Titans are so huge and how they can still function. I'm not gonna pretend like I remember. I think they're like, they use like photosynthesis or something. I'm just like, hey, I really like this Attack on Titan series. I can't tell you much about it. It's just fun. It's cool. So this is one of the few times I actually end up doing a side quest in the game, is to help this fella. Mostly because Aaron's AI is a little bad. It's a lot bad. It's a real piece of work. Sorry, they photosynthesize. I don't know, something like that. Oh yeah, no, there's a million things that absolutely make no sense. But yeah, Titans are like big human trees, I think. This is good. I have 200 hours in Attack on Titan 2. I have not watched the anime or read all of the manga, so I'm just kind of relaying what I know. Like, yeah, they're, I'm not sure if the Titans just freeze when the sun goes down. Yeah, I think there's, like, one spin-off manga where that doesn't happen. Someone who's never seen this AOT, this has been interesting. Yeah, this is why I told you, you kind of just have to accept things the way they are in this world. Like, there is a level of suspension of disbelief that, like, helps a lot with the fact that it's an anime. Like, hey, you know what? It's animated. I can pretend like giant tree people that eat human people that go to sleep at night because they have to photosynthesize makes total sense. Oh yeah, and they turn into steam when they die. You know what's even worse? I think I've only watched the first, like, 3. You know, honestly, the stuff that happens in the most recent season is the only reason I, like, actually care about the story at all. Because I know, like, where it goes. And no spoilers. I'm absolutely not going to say anything. Because there's a lot, and you should experience it as it happens. So it gets really, really good and finally comes together. Yeah, it, like... The big reason why Attack on Titan is such, like, a modern masterpiece is the fact that there are even, like, small things that are foreshadowed several seasons ahead. It's just an astounding amount of, like, foresight and planning. Waiting for the next season of the final season. Yep. Because what isn't it that there's 2 parts of the 3rd season and there's going to be 3 parts of the final season? There's literally Attack on Titan the final season, Attack on Titan the final season part 2, and then there's going to be Attack on Titan the final season, the real final season we spread. Okay, Aaron is getting all sorts of in our way. Did I do it? Oh no! No! It was it was on a side quest. We're getting some real marathon luck here. That is like genuinely the first time I have ever seen that abnormal go to that side quest in all of my runs. Wow, how unfortunate. AOT, the re-seasoning. Yeah. No, but really, it's so goofy that it's like, here's season 1, here's season 2, here's season 3, here's season 3-2, here is season 4, here is season 4-2, here's season 4-3. What? The re-seasoning, and it'll be a cooking spinoff. Well, you know, there is a junior high spinoff and a high school spinoff. I think there are 2 high school spinoffs. No, I think... Is there only one? I don't know. But that high school spinoff is real important. It has plot relevance. Oh god, did I do the right one? Yes, I did. Ooh. I thought I hit the wrong quest, and that was a real scare. So we have to take out those 5 abnormals that are on this main street because that's the actual quest. But we also need to take the rest of these titans out because there are going to be many people riding horses through this town, and we're going to hope, we're going to pray, we're going to have a little group session here where we just ask, will the AI be nice this time? Will it not have problems? We also do need to do the side quests in this mission. It does make this go along substantially faster. Hey, our good pals Sashi and Kana. Sashi and Kana. I keep doing that a lot this stream, huh? Sasha and Connie appear, and we help their best friend Nanaba. Just waiting for this side quest to go through. There we go. I don't want that kind of energy in this chat. We're only going to talk about Sasha if it's good things. She's very cool. She's a good character. She is one of my favorites, legitimately, though. I think another really good strong suit of this series is that, like, the characters are fantastic. And there are characters that you love to hate. There are characters that are truly awful, and you just despise them. But then there are characters that are really, really lovable. Does she make a good salad? Do we think Sasha is good at making salads? I would bet yes. With how much she loves food. Or salsa Sasha. Do you think they have salsa in this world? Do you think, like, tomatoes exist? No, it's over here. Okay. Okay, there's gonna be yet another side quest that we have to do, which is just like taking out 3 titans to clear out the street. We have tree people. We do have big tree people, but do we have tomatoes? Why not? Our horses were still okay. The horses are fine. We have made sure the horses are okay. But I don't know about the tomatoes. Coffee exists, which is actually a plot point. I like coffee. Actually, yes, they do have tomatoes. And once Sasha complains about people who put ketchup on hot dogs instead of mustard. Okay. Are you being serious? Does this happen? Do they actually have hot dogs and ketchup? Alright, don't mind the fact that several houses just exploded. It's fine. We're gonna sit over here because there are gonna be titans that spawn. Yes, I am being serious. Alright. Oh, and a group of Eren appears. That's definitely 3 Eren. That's 3 best friends right there. It's in the first season. Alright, okay then. Titans photosynthesize and coffee existing is a plot point. Gotcha. Yes. You're gosh dang right. They absolutely are plot points. I don't have to be doing all this movement. I'm gonna get into position for for the final boss of this mission, and then just chill for a little bit. Just have a little conversation with the chat. How's chat feeling? Steamed fresh Titan delicacy. No, because Titans evaporate when they die. They just like they turn into steam, but there is not steamed fresh Titan. This entire cafeteria scene before their first outing as scouts. Eren, Armin, Mikasa, Sasha, and Reiner are complaining about the excess of food being wasted. Huh. Neat. Chat is tired, just woke up. There's the coffee you spoke to. You're there when one dies and you open your mouth real wide. I don't think that's what they mean by steamed, but you make a good point. Sasha is stuffing her face with everything she can get and starts complaining about condiments. Based? Like, if the world was a better place, Sasha would be a food critic. Here's the thing. Do you think she would be, like, a food critic that can cook? Do you think she'd be like Gordon Ramsay, or do you think she would be like a YouTube food critic that, like, sits in her car and, like, gives, like, 1 to 5 star ratings? But it's like an awkwardly long video of them just eating. Time for 57 expedition. Cool. Sasha will eat everything and complain about how others cook. You're right. YT. I do think she would be a YouTube food reviewer. Yeah. She would be like, hey guys, there's the new Wendy's Super Turbo Baconator. Gonna give it a review. She like scarfs it down instantly and is like, yeah, it's a 1 out of 10. Alright, so it's time for the 57th expedition beyond the walls. We're just, exploring. We're just going out, riding our horses in the fields and the prairies. That's all it is. Having a lovely time. Okay, there they are. The horse. She wouldn't be a YouTuber at all. She would just be scarfing food, moan, then go to the next place to eat and repeat. Oh my god. That's the wrong mission. That's the wrong mission. So, that's about 2 minutes of time loss. Do we qualify as an air superiority fighter? Maybe. Wow. My face is beet red. I don't blush often, but that was embarrassing. Sorry, I was having to watch... Way to go, chat. You distracted Izzy. No. It's fine. I distracted myself, okay? I'm not going to blame this on chat. I think the idea of... You didn't need those 2 minutes anyways. Oh, they don't have range yet, so they aren't superior. I needed the 2 minutes of time lost to humble myself. I was having too much fun. That wasn't supposed to sound like praise. I don't know if it's humble bragging. I think it's compensating for the fact that internally I'm screaming really loudly. More so now. Alright, so we're going ahead and clearing out these titans along the checkpoints because we have to wait for this dude riding a horse to get through. We're just gonna chill in his rearview mirror. I am delicious. I'm like a perfectly seasoned 5-star meal, 3 Michelin stars. Get proven to eat it. Eaten to prove it. I don't know what's happening in my brain tonight. Ah, yes, get proven to eat it. Mmm. Yum yum in my tum. That is the wrong Titan. Perfectly re-seasoned. You're right. Yeah, perfectly re-seasoned. I am the Attack on Titan re-seasoned. How's the gaming? The gaming is stressful. Very, a little, like, heart palpitation inducing. I'm gonna be real. Just, selected the wrong mission, had to exit and go to the right one, and then got almost eaten. But we have decided that Sasha would not be a professional food reviewer. She would just eat food and then move on with her life. She would keep, like, mental notes. Okay. Armin is in a little bit of danger, so we're going to just take out these abnormal Titans. And Armin's fine. It was easy, and then the Fire Nation attacked. I don't know about easy, but it was going well, and then the I hit the wrong mission nation attacked. Thank you, Reiner. You are very, very couth. Love all these arbitrary numbers when you insta-kill a Titan. So they aren't arbitrary. They're very, very important. But with the amount of strength and the amount of strength that we have, the level of equipment we have, and just the overall damage we do because of it, there isn't a single Titan, except for one, that we're going to see in a couple of missions that we don't one-shot. It's an oddly specific nation. What's their national animal? Capybara? I think I accidentally clicked on the wrong mission nation would definitely have a capybara. Oh, and here's this female Titan. I don't know what she's doing, but we just absolutely just styled on her. Friend, looks like you're having a good time with that arm missing there. I kind of wish there was, like, at least music during the loading screens or something. Just a little bit of noise to keep you busy. Right, now it's time for Bite. And so we're basically in the second half of the mission. So we're going to be starting from... Or we're going to hit up to go to the bottom and then go up. You need to start hitting the Titan. It can unsingle itself. We got to get Titan... We got to get, like... Titan marriages? But imagine like a Titan marriage ceremony, but like the cake is still the same size. It's like human-sized cake. How do we divide this? So, there's this crazy female Titan. Ignore the fact that we, you know, like killed her in the last mission. Now she's chasing after best friend Aaron. So we've got to join hands with Krista and go find Aaron. They marry? Do they cross-pollinate? Ooh! That's a good point. I think... Yeah, probably cross-pollination. What if they were like... What if they were like plants, but they acted like bugs? They're like every species all at once. They're like big humans, but they photosynthesize, but they're like Black Widow Titans? Scout did a lot of work. She was working real hard to take that Titan out. Fortunately, no one has any information on where Aaron and Levi Squad are so far. That's not where I want to be. Echoing voices in this game. It's just constant talking. You kind of just tune it out after a while. At least like as a runner, there's just nothing. There's like the music going in the background. There's some strings, but voices, I don't hear them. They're gone. They're gone to me. Okay, so in this mission we do actually need to be taking out a lot of the Titans around here, because this is a very, very long escort mission after we actually find Aaron. So just making sure that all of these Titans are gone and we can actually have a clear path for him to go is really, really nice. Especially because in this mission he likes to sit in place and spin in circles and run against fences and forget how to make his horse jump and just be the worst AI you've ever seen in a video game. I mean, like, I think that, like, Mario Brothers had better AI than this game. The original Super Mario. And those Goombas just move left and right. That's all they do. But at least they do it well. Becoming a Titan while playing this game. I gotta do it outside, just, like, so I can photosynthesize. That's where I get all my energy supplies from. Alright, so we finally made progress. Here is Petra. We have finally found a member of the Levi Squad. You know, have we even, like, seen her? We've seen Petra, like, once at this point. Alright, so we're going to do a big wide circle away from Sasha's quest because I really, really don't want to activate it. We're going to get here until we're about 200 meters, and then we're going to walk. Because there are 5 characters, and they spawn on their horses, and I found if you get 200 meters away and you walk, they end up on their horses. If you get over there too quickly, they float above their horses and have to, like, teleport onto them. Which, at least I personally have found that when they do that, you get really bad AI. Okay, we have found the fellas, finally. Okay, good Aaron, good Aaron, good Aaron. Ooh. Okay, he's already doing better than usual. He's actually... Well, he got stuck on a tree for a little bit. That's okay, that's okay. He's still pretty close to Levi. Now, we do have to rush ahead and take care of Connie's side quest here, because those Titans are very, very in the way, and we don't want Aaron to get grabbed off of his horse or anything. So now, while he's moving ahead, I'm going to go ahead and clear out some Titans in the forest to just make sure he has an actual path. Thank you very much, and good night, Riss. Aaron? We just gotta babysit him this mission. Cleared out the Titans. Gotta babysit now. Yes, Aaron, turn your back on the fighting. Run! You remember what happened last time you... last time you died, it was kinda... You were a Titan. Time before that, getting eaten wasn't fun. Okay. Mission finally over, and the female Titan has appeared. Oh no! Stretch. I'm gonna stand up and stretch real quick while we're getting to the next mission. Remember to take a stretch and get water. Stay hydrated. This is a long run. Just make sure you're doing okay, alright everyone? Alright, now things are about to get crazy in here. By that, I mean it's a mission where most of what we do is actually take out Titans. Which is what I'm playing the game for. Thank you, Koei Tecmo. I can finally take out some Titans. Okay, bad angle. Delivered myself. Now, those were the only ones that were marked on our quest, but we do actually have to take out more, because the female Titan screams and draws them to her in the forest. We also have to do these side quests because those are abnormal titans, and we do have to take them out because they're considered going into the forest. Okay, so that should be all of the titans that we have to take out. We just have to wait for Amir's quest to finish, or to trigger, so we can go to the next story trigger. I just choked on my own spit. I'm in shock that Amir's quest didn't trigger. I thought I stayed over there long enough. Okay. Stay hydrated, but don't stay dehydrated. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I am making sure to take out these titans just because of where the quest progresses to in a little bit. Just, there's no real reason to do it here, but it's that we have space to fill. And I just like, I like getting things done early. So, now, this is kind of weird. These titans are going to eat the female titan. She kind of called them over and she's like, all right, dinner bell. This is a real food-heavy stream. This is, like, we're having a good time. We're having a good time talking about meals. Can't wait for the 5-minute timer. Oh, don't worry, Jerry. I have something special timed. Don't worry. They considered playing Superman 64 in the downtime. There's probably enough time to do that. You know, if I had a real gaming PC and could, like, run it, sure, I'd do that in my off time. Or, like, I'll do that during the downtime. Okay, there's none of a side quest. Hopefully it actually finishes. More titans incoming. Got our work cut out for us here. There we go. Died fighting a horde of titans. The titan doesn't walk out of them. Alright, well, we're pretty much done with this. We've killed all the titans here, and we don't have much else to do. So, I've got a favor to ask you guys. I need you to watch her for me. I need you to watch the female titan for me. I'm gonna go use the restroom. If you need to get a drink, if you need to use the restroom or anything, this is the perfect time. We have 2.5 minutes.
界の強敵でも現れやがったか。ミケさん、こいつらを全部倒すのはさすがに無茶じゃないですか。引き際はエルヴィンの判断だ。今は目の前の敵に集中しよう。
Guys, come on. I asked something really simple of you, okay? All I asked was that, is she still here? Okay, she's still here. Well, okay, you guys didn't do too bad then. Come on, all I asked was that you watch her, and you guys were looking at the trees. Come on. Can't be doing me like that. No one ever talks about the scenery in AOT. I will strongly talk about the scenery in Attack on Titan now. This is a beautiful series. There's a lot of really good artwork, and I like the like European countryside vibe that it has. It's just lots of trees, cool forests. I like the architecture. There's a lot there. There's a lot there to like. Oh yeah, and the female Titan got away. Whoops. Guess that 5-minute unskippable timer didn't matter. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So we're actually getting to hang out with friend Aaron. Nice. But the Levi squad is fighting the female Titan now. She broke free, and now we're like, oh hey, this is bad. So Aaron is kind of protect Aaron. He is the VIP right now. We gotta take care of him. We gotta make sure that, like, no harm comes to him. He can't die for the 2000th time. This mission is called Choices and Consequences, but it might as well be trust issues, because why not? You don't have to take out those two Titans and trigger the side quest. I'm doing it for safety because the last 2 times that I've run this, Aaron has just flown directly into a Titan's mouth. He's really, really good at flying into Titan's mouths. Eat Aaron! No, I can't do that. I'm not a Titan. Maybe I am. Maybe this is my character arc. The Titanification of Izzy. What would keep my regrets to a minimum is a nice, delicious double bacon cheeseburger. I've got to keep the food theme of the stream going. I played Attack on Titan on Nintendo 3DS. Ugh. Ugh. I don't envy you. I kind of want to play it, but like as a novelty, not as like for fun. Oh, so the pretty much entire Levi squad is dead now, and Aaron is Big Engie. That's when the Sasha salsa. It's a hard bargain. Some Sasha salsa would be pretty good. You know, if we have a restaurant called Salsaritas, why don't we have Sasharitas? Or because you're a Titan, salsa means... Hey, I'm not a Titan! Come on, man! I was just saying that. I was gonna say that the Titans were being difficult, but it's the treetops, not the Titans. Okay, so we just have to kill those with Levi at our side. Because cool guy Levi, of course. I think, I don't know, something happened. Aaron, you know, kind of died again. And the female Titan has stolen his body. I believe you said you were Titan, correct? I did say that. I did say that, you're right. Yeah, Aaron is having just the worst string of luck. He has died many times. Previously established delicious. I am a delicious Titan that eats people but gets eaten by other Titans. This is like a weird game of rock, paper, scissors. There's like Titan beats human. No, wait. Actually, Titan just beats both of us. It's Alright, time for Soldier's Dance. Now this is a funny little mission. So this time the female Titan did actually get away, and we did manage to recover Aaron, which pretty cool. He died, but he's back again because he's a Titan, and they can't seem to stay down. But now, Armin has a sneaking suspicion that a certain someone is actually turning into the female Titan, much like Aaron turns into the cool guy Titan. And we have 3 cool little cutscenes that we're just gonna have to skip right past. Armin is asking Annie to escort them, and then Annie turns into the female Titan. Wait, what? You mean that person that we've done like 2 missions with? This is why the formerly considered arbitrary numbers actually matter, because she has like 50 million health or something. It's ridiculous. You're not actually supposed to take her down here, but we do anyways, because it stops us from going through several unskippable cutscenes. Sweet, okay, we got the good Annie cycle. Whew. That one is really intimidating, because just if you mess up and if you don't do the DPS, she legitimately forces you into like a minute-long unskippable cutscene. Flying Ninja beats Titan, beats me, beats Flying Ninja. Okay, I get it. So, we're having to fight Annie at her last stand. And now cool guy Aaron is back and strong again. I have to actually hit her nape instead of her arms. Where am I locked onto? Okay. That was a real mess. Alright, that's the end of Season 1, so we're like 2/3 of the way through the game? Approximately, something sort of like that. Now we have the events of Season 2. And Season 2, things get a little crazy. In the first mission of Season 2, there's a chance that we kind of get a little messed up and have to restart the mission. Hopefully it doesn't happen. It's only happened to me once, and it is incredibly frustrating. But as I've previously talked about how bad the AI is, and particularly Aaron at that horse section, in this mission, there are 8 humans riding horses. And boy, one of them has just fallen off of his horse before. I completely lost a PB run. I lost every single second of time save because he just decided, like, or it's Connie. It's Connie, dude. Connie was just like, no, I don't feel like riding my horse, and I had to restart the mission because he refused to get on it. Can I hug the monkey? The monkey in this game. Monkey cute. I think it's a no hugging kind of zoo. No, that could just be a suggestion and not necessarily a guideline. I'm not totally sure. Connie, I'm begging you. It looks like he's okay. Just as long as we don't get too far away, it should be fine. I made sure they didn't get killed. I took out the 2 titans that we needed to do. Okay, Michael Zacharias is gonna go take care of the titans for us. Okay, now we get to move again. So, the cadets are gonna come over here to this goal, and one of the scouts is gonna set up base. We're gonna just sit over here for no particular reason. Nothing special at all. And as I have done many times this stream, I've lied to you. I'm sitting over here to take out this Titan. We don't need to do it, I don't think. It doesn't really chase us, it more sticks to the base. But I like taking it out just to be safe. We gotta set up another one here. I'm going to set up a supply base just because it's what the game automatically selects. Unfortunately, this is a very, like, just wait until thing happens kind of mission. There's a good bit where, like, after Trust and through, like, the female Titan arc, there's a lot less waiting, not counting Sacrifice, where there's a 5-minute timer. Unfortunately, in Season 2, there is just a lot of, like, hey, dialogue time, establish a base? That's cool. Too bad they're not talking. Yeah, too bad they're not done having a good conversation. Well, while they're sitting and enjoying the scenery, I'm going to take out that Titan. We're kind of clearing out this... I'm going to plan on keeping this sort of section clear, because this is where the boss Titans spawn. Spawns that one, that's base spots, and then there are 3 more. I'm just going to take out those 2 for now, and then we're going to have to follow the cadets. We're going to sit here, because that big guy spawns. Unfortunately, he turned around to sprint at us this time. Alright, the 104th cadets have escaped. They are safe. I hit the attack button way too early. So our good pals are asking us to check in on Michael, and they sent these absolute scrubs with us. Oh, I thought there was another Titan, but there's not. Sadly, we've taken care of those two. We're going to bob and weave through these two quests. Good lord, I hope I was far enough away from that one so I didn't trigger it. Now, we're going to sweep through, and we're going to take out these Titans this way. Assuming we don't get caught on every single tree in the way. Oh, I did trigger the side quest. That's no good. Okay. Now the bosses have spawned. We're just gonna rush through and mess them up. Accidentally hit the right leg, so it didn't go through. It did damage, but it didn't hit the one that I wanted it to, and I couldn't use freedom. That's the wrong arm. There we go. There. Okay. Wow, we just got wailed on. Doing my loading screen chat check-in. Just want to see how the energy is going, how everyone's doing. I also plugged in my phone in between, or well, in the 5-minute break that we got, so it's not going to die on me. I can still read chat until the end of the run. Hey, chillin'. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, so we just ended all of Sasha's character development. That Titan was supposed to be, like, big and intimidating, but we kind of just take it out in a matter of 5 seconds of starting this mission. And here is the bane of my existence. This child is the worst. Just truly awful. I don't think there's a worse NPC, a worse character in the franchise. But this child causes a great deal of pain. So Sasha is like, hey, save that kiddo. And then we're gonna take out this Titan, make sure that this scout can do what they need to do to save a civilian. And we're gonna sit over here and wait for a couple more Titans to spawn. Or... okay, no, I did activate the quest. Whew. Had a little scare. I was like, wait, no, we're really, really far. I don't think I activated it. You're very welcome. I'm glad that I could save you, and I'm not saving your friend. I hope you weren't close. Okay, the kiddo's freaking out, so we gotta just take out these titans to make sure they don't get anywhere near her. And instead of going over and comforting her, we're gonna leave it to Sasha. Instead, we're going to just chill in a field. We're actually gonna take out these two first. Once again, I don't think there's a practical reason for this. I just do it out of habit. And we're going to set up shop about here. Because the kiddo is going to run over, and there are going to be some titans that spawn at this side of the bridge that we have to take out. Okay. Nice. Did I actually? Okay, I did take it out. So, after that, we're going to go ahead and take these ones out. There's a lot of trees in this area. It does not work with our gear. These two spawn, and we're gonna go ahead and get them out of the way because, hey chat, guess what time it is? There's a big delay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say, we're sitting, we're doing nothing. Because that child is really, and I cannot stress this enough, no matter how many times I say the word, it will not be enough to emphasize, really slow. As long as she is off screen, however, she moves like twice as fast? 3 times as fast? It's a huge improvement. My guess is that there's like child speed, which is like half normal NPC running speed, and then whenever she's deloaded, it goes to that speed instead. Which helps a lot. It saves us much time. But, it's really boring. This may be my least favorite mission in the whole game. At least in Sacrifice, you know, there's that timer that I have to wait out, and I can, like, take a break. I can, like, do things for myself during that. Here, it's not long enough to do anything like that, but it's still long enough that it's frustrating. Right, and that Daz guy that we fought with in Trust is freaking out. Now, there's going to be a big Titan that spawns, and we're going to use this sneak attack mechanic that we failed to use earlier, because it instantly breaks their stamina gauge. I have found that I'm not very good at using it, so most of the time I don't bother. I tend to just take out the actual stamina points, or I use a teammate command to do so. But that one is really easy, or really nice, because it helps us close distance super quick, and it also just makes that faster because at that angle we can use Wings of Freedom into the nape attacks. Okay, that's done. That 1, 2, 3, cool. They're just going over the mission count in my head and just making sure, like, what kind of pace are we at? Are we doing good? Are we okay? I'm a tad bit anxious. Time for the Eastern Line. Now this is kind of crazy because in like the anime, there are all these battles happening at different places with different characters. But because we're a custom character, we get to ride our horse in between all of them and participate in every single battle that happens. It's super cool. And by super cool, I mean it's a little weird that like our character is the one common factor between all of these things. They just are going back and forth. So, got a lot of Titans to clear out here. This is our first major objective, is just killing all of the Titans that are rushing our base. But then those ones that the quest marked aren't actually all of them. There are even more that you have to take out. But they're like staggered. They're considered two different objectives, but they're the same thing. Okay, now that Titan is really far out of the way, so it's really close to a side quest. So we're going to try and hit it with a Molotov. I keep missing. We're gonna wait for it to stop. There we go. We just really don't want to trigger that side quest. There's, for some reason, a lot of dialogue there. It is not a huge time loss, but it is like 10 seconds. While Kits is going on and on about how we did a really, really good job taking out those Titans, we're gonna wait here, because there's a distress signal and another one for us to take out. Now here's our pal Hannes. He's done some notable things, like, I don't know, kind of saved Aaron? Something? I don't know, something like that. Didn't save Aaron's mom, though, which means that he's got some real issues, that boy. He also saved us, canonically? Or... Once again, long time since I played this casually. I think maybe Hannes saves our character, but could be some other random garrison regiment guy. I don't really remember. It's one of those bizarre things that this game does, is it tries to force us to be one of the, like, members of the Eren Mikasa Armin friend group. But it makes no sense. Like, yeah, we lost our parents in Shiganshina and as well to, like, the Armored and Colossal Titan, but we don't... Like, we actually have no chemistry with these characters. Like, yeah, we're in the same class, we hang out, but I don't know. I think it's a little strange. So, once again, I used the wrong base there. That's fine. We're going to be wasting all of our signals because the next objective, after Hannes reaches his destination, is that we're going to have to build more bases. Instead, we're going to completely ignore our orders, like real good soldiers, and not do that. We are going to get rid of all of our flares and just pretend we do not see. However, we have to actually wait for the quest to go through and for it to give us a couple more signals. There we go. Base. Alright, so now that we've thoroughly failed our mission, we are going to head this way, because things progress like they're absolutely fine. It does not matter that we failed. Actually, for us, it's really good that we failed. So there are going to be some big boy titans that spawn. There are going to be 3 of them. And that's the end of the mission, is just taking out the 3 big titans. Okay. Sorry, I had to get like real gamer mode and actually have to focus. trying to make sure I don't get any other like huge time losses, like when I had to restart that mission, just because this is actually really, really good pace other than that setback. Like, there have been a couple of mistakes, but nothing major. Time to get another drink of my strawberry lemonade. Delicious. Taking another stretch break. I think I just popped like every vertebrae in my spine. That was great. So, bad things are happening. There are just a bunch of titans, and if you remember that photosynthesis thing I said earlier, and how the titans shut off at night, well, for some reason they didn't hear. It's very, very strange, and we have no idea why it happened. Oh yeah, and I should mention, all of the cadets are hiding out in that tower, and none of them have gear. None of them have equipment. So, me, Nanaba, and Gelgar are the only ones who can fight right now. It's a good thing that, the scout with a higher body count than Levi, that's me, is here. That actually hit. Okay. Interesting. On top of the strangeness of Titans being awake at night and actively attacking, something is throwing boulders at us. Just absolutely lobbing rocks at us. Like, what? Huh? Who's doing that? Oh, I know what we have to do. And once again, we are super duper good at this base building thing. Oh wait, we're really, really, really bad at this base building thing. You know, I totally missed Cake Jerry asking what my go-to Wendy's order is. That was forever ago. Baconator and medium fries. Oh yeah, there's this big monkey fella. He, is the cause of the Titan strangeness and the boulders. Pretty much everything bad that's happening right now, it's because the monkey. Alright, we got 5 more missions, chat. We're closing in on the ending. Which is a bit of an exaggeration. There's still half an hour. The last mission is really long. Monkey. Very cool that we see that monkey, one more time? one more time the entire run? I think actually. Alright, true name. Mission name that means absolutely nothing, I'm sure. And I'm also certain that the fact that they're showing us Krista and Amir has nothing to do with this mission. I mean, genuinely, that would be crazy. Like, I know that they're inside the tower, but I don't see any reason for why they would actually be important here. Oh, Amir's a Titan. That's why. So, this may be my favorite mission in the game, because it is just kill Titan. That's the mission. We have to protect Amir and take out the Titans, and then the objective after that is kill every Titan. It's real nice just having a mission that is combat. Nothing but combat. So it is very, very good that we managed to get all of them in this section of the mission. Amir felled it over. What's up, friend? Some gnarly teeth. Isn't that crazy? The eyes are kind of freaking me out. Alright, these Titans are unkillable for now, so we're just going to pretend like we don't see anything. And the cool guy music has started. The scouts are here. And it's my favorite character, Anji. Ooh, that hit me. Sorry, I'm going a little quiet. It's just focus mode right now. Gotta make sure I'm hitting all of these Wings of Freedom and everything. If I could stop getting stuck on that Titan, that would be... Okay, one more side quest. After we take out these two titans, we should be good. All of them? Oh no. Okay, we actually got really, really bad. We got really bad order here. We actually triggered a couple of the side quests, which is not good, and we actually ended up getting the fourth side quest. Usually I finish this mission like right when the third one spawns, but unfortunately that just didn't happen this time. Let's get over there quick. Okay, mission over. I do. Thank you for being here, D. I think, it'd probably be better if you swap over to the channel that's on the stream title. I'm not really paying attention to my chat on my stream. I'm paying attention to it more over there. Four more missions. We are getting there. Like, feeling it in my bones, getting the shakes. Which I feel like, you know, if I was getting the shakes, I should... How do I focus in this game? I don't. To be very, very honest with you, most of the time I'm not looking at the screen, which sounds absolutely deranged, but there's so much motion blur from the movement and everything. It's just muscle memory. It's just the hand coordination. This game is hard. I think this game can be difficult, but it also can become really, really easy. Like, if you have the right gear setup and you're willing to do some farming, it does get better. Oh, also, we're back on top of the walls, and Reiner and Bertolt are Titans. Reiner is the Armored Titan, and Bertolt is the Colossal Titan, which is crazy. Biggest betrayal in, like, fictional media. So we actually can't move forward really well while his steam is blowing, but we have this double jump ability with increased range, so we can still make some distance. Now, if I maneuver correctly, I can get this in one cycle. He's going to throw some rocks that are going to be really, really annoying and will do a lot of damage if they hit me. Luckily, I didn't get hit. Oh, and if, you know, for anyone who's been watching the entire run, this is the second unskippable cutscene in the entire game. And it's the last unskippable cutscene in the entire game. Or, like, out of all the ones that we actually see in the run, I accidentally paused. Whoops. Alright, well, we got kind of thrown off the wall, so now we're gonna go mess up Reiner. Assuming he doesn't absolutely body us, which can happen. Okay. Pretty decent Reiner there. Big boy. He is a big fella. Yeah, honestly, the combat is... It's kind of unwieldy. I think when you get into a flow with it, you get into a really good flow with it. And I think it's less skill and more just equipment and skill set, legitimately. Oh, right. I gotta get rid of that from my mission list. 3 more. That is a really, really fast mission. And now we've got Charge, which is... well... I think this decides a pretty important factor in our run. Because this can go really poorly. This mission, the third to last mission, is, in my opinion, the hardest in the game, and it is the one I dread the most when I start a run. Like, it's not the mission with Sasha where you have to let the kid run, you have to, like, deload her and be far away from her and let her run for a while. No, that's fine. It's not fighting the Armored Titan, it's not that mission, it's not dealing with the Colossal Titan's boulders or whatever. It's this one, because of the Titan Shifter that appears at the end. Now, the commander of the scouts, Erwin, has this crazy plan because Reiner and Bertolt kidnapped Eren. We are going to kidnap him back. But in order to do that, we're going to have to kill all of these abnormals because this crazy plan that Erwin is hatching. It really is just the flow it feels. The cool combat of this show doesn't work like that on a controller. Well, I am playing on a controller. Yeah, it's not as in-depth as you might want, but it has the rhythm, this nice, like, it's almost melodic or like musical in a way, where you have like the hook, the circle, the dash, and the hit. It's got this like nice cadence to it that just, I don't know, it sells it. It doesn't have to be like super accurate. It doesn't have to be like ridiculously difficult to control as you'd imagine, but it's fun. Don't trigger that side quest. Alright, so Ymir has turned into the Jaw Titan and is hitching a ride on Reiner. Well, was. Now we have to go have a stern talking to. Or give her a stern talking to. And we have to hope and pray that she doesn't... Oh my god. I think that's the best Ymir I've ever gotten. That was perfect. Usually she hits you, she bounces you. You feel like a trash mob in a Devil May Cry game. She combos you, she juggles you. It's like being really bad at Tekken and fighting a professional. It doesn't feel good. But we got her quick. 2 more missions. Whee! This mission isn't terribly long. It's just, it's straightforward, and there is kind of a trick to it. I'll explain it when we get there. A lot of it is just remembering your combination to get to place and then hitting things. Yeah. And honestly, this is a pretty easy run if you have, like... If you can memorize things well, and if you've hit your flow state with the combat, it's just doing that, but then, like, learning a couple of tricks and memorizing spawn locations and such. I love this. I love this soundtrack, man. That's the wrong thing. Oh yeah. Ooh, I didn't want to go for that one. No. Okay. So we got that one triggered. We know where the next one is going to spawn, so we're going to head over this way. It spawns about here. So we wait for this dialogue to pass over. Ooh, we don't want to... No! Okay, we triggered Krista's quest. That's annoying. I just totally hit the wrong Titan, and it just shot me over. Whoops. There we go. All I needed was for it to trigger that, and I could have just walked over here. I need to stop drinking the strawberry lemonade. It's like getting stuck in my throat. Alright, I skipped that cutscene, and then we're going to completely pretend like friend Eren doesn't exist. Because a certain someone killed our parents in Shiganshina. And we are angry. That's, once again, wrong. I'm gonna take this one out so I don't accidentally hit it. Oh, we hook tried. Okay. Now, Reiner. We're going to exact a little bit of cool justice, and then go in for the final blow. There we go. We eliminated the Armored Titan. Usually in that section, or in like a standard playthrough, if you don't know about this, there's like a 3-minute timer that you have to wait for. Where it's just like protect Eren from a bunch of Titans that the Armored Titan is throwing back. But for lore reasons, your character will just go straight towards Reiner, and you get to skip that. that's not what I want. Dee. Accidentally hit something on my screen that I did not mean to hit. Alright, last mission hype! Did I just show off there at the end? Maybe. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, imagine playing. Wow. Imagine if you played this video game. Did you take a sec to flex on Rainer? Not consciously. I didn't consciously take a second to flex on Rainer. But I might as well have. He's one of my favorite characters. I don't want to style on him too hard. And once again, we have the choir going absolutely mental. So, this final mission is pretty fun. See that 6-minute timer? We don't have to do anything. This is just another mandatory timer section. Now, we will be doing things, because if I just sat here for 6 minutes and did nothing, that would be boring. And also, we actually do need to prepare for the big battle that happens at the end here. But where were you when game was killed? Got those boys. Alright, they're like outposts that you're supposed to protect, but I've maybe seen them get destroyed one time. Every time you, or for like 3 of the side quests that you do here, it sets up another outpost, just to give you a little bit more leeway. Since I helped clear out those titans, I'm just gonna do a little bit of gardening. And now there's a certain monkey that has appeared again. Right, he actually hit us with his rocks. Going... Is gas management normally a thing in this game like it is in the show? Yes, very much so. Your blades lose durability as you hit titans, and you have to replace them. Your gas runs out as you do cool sick flips like that. But because of a certain setup we're using, whenever I pop this flare, it gives us infinite gas, infinite blades, and massively multiplies our damage. It's genuinely something crazy, like a triple damage multiplier. So much so that we can hit the 6-digit damage cap. Beast Titan is down. Fourth, the biggest drama queen on all of anime goes to Eren. In all of anime? You're probably right. I like how Eren is written, but he is, his whole character is just freaking out. And it goes in very different ways throughout the show. Spitting. Oh wait, let's see if I can do it. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah! You like this? You like this cool trick? Wait. Okay, hold on. Oh, let's get it. Wow, I'm having a tough time with this today. Fun. Alright, I don't think that tree is tall enough. I keep hitting the ground. Oh well. Kirito is far more of a drama queen. He lives in drama image. You're right, and he's also completely unlikable. At least you eventually like Eren. I don't think I liked Kirito for a second he was on screen. Yeah, it is. I stand by. You watch the first half of the first season of Sword Art Online, and then just pretend that the rest of it doesn't exist. There's like that one episode that's just such a huge gut punch, and then from what I've heard, it all goes downhill after that. That's a game I like him now that the writing got better. Is it that the writing got better, or is it that Eren got better? Because I think that's more what happens. I think that the writing is very, very solid for most of this. It's just that Eren is, like, very intentionally awful. There's a very specific reason that I'm sitting here, and as soon as this timer goes out, and that pops up, we're going to use these. Now, if you've seen the anime, you know that these are Thunder Spears, and they don't show up until Season 3. I have the Final Battle expansion on this game, which introduces them. You get one from every side quest that you do, or you can't stack them, though, but makes taking out the Colossal Titan real quick and painless. Okay, I actually have made a mistake, and I did not aim my Thunder Spears properly. So I'm gonna make this last one count, assuming it doesn't run out. If it does, that's okay. Oh, watch those frames. Waiting for the big boy to fall over. I slam a Thunder Spear into his neck, and he's done for. Okay, so time is actually going to end as soon as we hit Reiner in this next section, or as soon as we land the final blow on Reiner's nape. So we're going to use Connie to break his defenses. We're going to sweep up and fly down on his nape, and time. That is Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle. And when's that timer going to stop, actually? Because that's sub 244, which is fine. A 243.13. Well, I like to inform you that's world record. Great run. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, previous world record of this category is a 248, I believe. So, Pog. Oh, and to end it on a sad note, Eren is fine, but we died. Timer might have had issues during run, but still GG. Thank you, everyone. Keeping a mental timer just based on my speed. I know I lost like 2 minutes from having to restart, and I did a little poorly with getting side quests and stuff, so I assume I lost 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes on that compared to my PB. Alright, he died, how is New Game Plus? That's a good question. Our character is a ghost, or maybe it's some like Buddhist symbolism where we're forced to reincarnate and like this is our hell or something. So Aaron gets to claim all your sick Titan kills, Lamb. He does, yeah. I mean, all those ones that we took out, all Aaron now. Come on, man. I did good. I did great. And Aaron now has a body count of like 2,000. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for coming out to watch, for hopefully donating, supporting the charity, supporting the run, and getting word out there. My heart is racing. I'm feeling like taking a nap now.